Indian pharma industry is growing by almost 10%. Some month it is less also, some month it is a little more also. But if you look at roughly on regular basis, it is something around 10%. But it is not true for all the companies. Major growth is coming from the major companies or the top 10 companies. But today I will be talking about mid-sized companies, or you can say smaller to mid-sized company bracket, which is comparatively coming, bracket of 50 crore to 200 crore kind of, or 50 crore to 250 crore kind of bracket. These kind of companies are struggling, and when these companies struggle, it's not only this company or their employer as such are the struggling, it is the employee also who are working in this company, they're also suffering because of that. So I'll talk today about 6 different reasons why these companies are struggling in their business growth. The first reason is, in these kind of companies, their promoters, they work as an operation head of company just like their full-fledged employment. They do not work as an entrepreneur, but they work like a vice president of company, or you can say general manager of company, or president of company, or CEO of the company, means they know everything. And while coming from an entrepreneur background, when they work as a professional, instead of benefiting company, it more damages these companies. And this becomes first reason. And in this situation, the people who are working at senior level, whether it's a general manager, vice president of that company, they are not able to play their role, and they are not able to function properly. A second reason is that, again connected to the first reason, these promoters, they have, I'll say, kind of Philip Kotler syndrome, that I know everything. I born like, known person. I am expert of pharma. They never take any outsider help. They never listen to their own people, and they simply do it whatever they feel like best one. So when they behave like I am expert of something, and they, because of their ego, because they feel like, they start getting kind of enjoyment, power enjoyment in that system, and which takes away, rather say, or you can say, create more of the problem. A third reason is that these companies work on the philosophy of comparative low pay. And when they pay low, normally they don't get the good people. As there is old sayings that once you pay peanuts, you will get monkeys. Although there has been an example with the low payment or the lower salary, you still get the good people because your environment is better. These company does not keep a good working environment also, which result into does not get normally good people. And these companies, they justify the low salaries with the comparing their per capita productivity with the top companies. If somebody asks them, your paying salary is low, then they look at, say, our productivity is also low. Our productivity is 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh, 2 lakh. If our productivity will become 8 lakh, 10 lakh, we also would have paid like that. So they justified with that also, and the long term in this process, they don't get the good people. A fourth reason, again related to third reason, is that once you recruit people, some people you get excellent people, some people you get a bad people, but majority of people you get a moderate or average people. And in the whole process, their good people, once they start leaving, because of their ego, they don't retain them. And once your good people leave, they take away your average or above average people also. So you left out with the below average people, or you can say so-called bad people, but not so good team. Ideally, these companies need to build upon the good people. If you're recruiting 100 people, you may get 5 good people or 10 good people, which high competence. If you can build up upon those 5-10 people, you can build organization. But they don't want to recognize all those things, and they'll end up with the, again, very bad team. A fifth reason is that these company promoters or their senior management, they always look for demotivating their field staff. For different way, they keep on telling how bad you are, or how useless you are, how good company we are, how much we are supporting you. Still you are not doing something, which means proving people are bad or useless. They often compare with their salary and expense with their sale. I'm giving you so much of salary, I'm giving you so much of expense. Despite all that, this is a business coming from you. So these kind of comments, these kind of comparison, this kind of environment, they make people insecure and inferior. As a result, some people become used to this, and some people leave this environment. Overall, companies suffer a lot. And the sixth reason is that these promoters or these companies, they suffer a kind of, I'll say, collection syndrome. Instead of talking of outstanding, they often talk about collection. Although technically outstanding and collection is one and same thing. If you're outstanding realize, you'll collect the money. But they more talk in terms of collection. They more talk in terms of P&L of the company in front of medical rep, area manager. How much I am paying you? How much loss I am incurring? I don't have money to pay you salary. I don't have money to do this like this. So this very often discussion about their P&L or this collection syndrome again put up a very bad image of these companies and which hurt them very badly. So these are the major 6 reasons which makes these mid-sized companies to suffer. Now what is the use of this? One is the promoters or who are there in this business, if they can take a note of it, they can correct their behavior, that's the best thing. And the people who are working in this company, they have 2 options. Either they become ignorant about these comments or they become used to, okay, these kind of comments are part and parcel of this company. Let us focus on positivity. Let us focus on my output, and this way they can perform better. Or other way, if they can't ignore it and they keep on getting affected by these kind of comments, these kind of environment, the better they need to look out. Otherwise, this environment will be there. So I hope this video will be useful, where you can relate your working environment if you're working in the smaller companies or heading or leading the smaller companies, and you can find out how the ways to correct the situation.